Okay, welcome to the demo of BackYardChickens.com. Let me go ahead and show you around some basics of the site. Now, I'm going to be doing the demo in what's called the desktop version of the site, but what you'll notice is the site is actually built on what's called a responsive design. So depending on the size of the screen that you're on, let's say this is a mobile, you're on your phone, the site will look more like this, but you'll see that the menus are all here. It's just that things have been rearranged and reorganized to make it a little easier to use the site. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back into what I'm calling desktop mode. And when you first visit the site, one of the things you'll probably want to do in the beginning is to register. Registration is free. Being a member is free. So just go ahead and enter your username that you want to use, your email address, your password, and then once you've got all the information filled out, you're going to go ahead and click the sign up button. I've already signed up, so I'm going to go ahead and log in, putting in my username or my email address, my password, and then clicking login. So once you've logged into the site for the first time, one of the first things you'll probably want to do is to update your account information. You can do that by clicking on the account button. Hovering over the button and many of the other buttons brings up sub-menus, so you can go directly to specific areas. So I'm going to go into my personal details, and from here you can do things like upload your avatar, change some of your information, and then go ahead and click save on any of that. And once you've updated your information on the site, the next thing you'll probably want to do is go into our forums. So our forums are organized by category, and so we have main categories and then individual sub-forums. So what we suggest for brand new members is to scroll down and go into our social category and then click on new member introductions. And then when you're in any of these subsections or sub-forums within a category, for example, I'm in the social section of the site, you can click on post new thread. And when you do that, you can create a title for the topic. Hi, I'm new. And then introduction, some information about yourself. And then you'd click create thread. And once you've done that, that new thread will be displayed in that section. So for example, the social section. So if I go back into that new member introduction section, you'll see that there are new members here. I'll go ahead and click on one. So this is Alice. She's new to the site. I'm going to say, hi, Alice, and post that reply. Let's say another thing you might want to do is in your reply, you want to add a picture. So I'm going to go ahead and click the upload a file button. I'm going to select image that's already on my computer on my phone. And then you'll see that that image is automatically uploaded. And from there you can do a full-size version of the image and insert that, or just a thumbnail, which is a small representation of the picture. So I'll go ahead and click thumbnail. It inserts that picture. And say, here are our first chickens ever. And I'm going to post that reply. And you'll see that that picture is posted. If I click on it, since it's a thumbnail, it brings up a full version of the picture. Now, the next thing I'd want to show you is what's called our article section. In our article section, we have it separated by categories. We have what's called the Learning Center. And if I expand that, you can see all the different categories as far as information for raising chickens. And then we have our coop section, which is separated by individual coop sizes. So if I click on our Learning Center, you'll see that we have the subcategory sections here. Let's say I want to go into the housing and feeding your chickens section, and then I can start reading articles in that section. Now you might want to create your own article. Maybe you have a great chicken coop that you want to share with the community. You'd create article. You'd select the section. I'm going to go into coops, but this is going to be a small coop that I've built. And click continue. And then from here, I can create an article based on the chicken coops. So let's say my small coop. And then from here I can add pictures and details and plans and everything about the coop that I've built. And then I can go ahead and create that article. Okay, just to clarify again, articles are for posting pieces of content, whether it be a chicken coop or details about your flock with pictures and breeds and all kinds of information, where the forum is where you would post individual questions that you want to engage in a discussion with other members. So for example, let's say that you have a sick chicken. You would click on our forums tab, and then you'd go, you'd scroll down into the Raising Backyard Chickens category, and then within that you'll see the Emergencies, Diseases, Injuries, and Cures section, which you could click on. Now from here, or actually anywhere on the site, you can go ahead and you can use our robust search tool and search for information. But let's say that you can't find exactly what you're looking for. You go ahead and post a new thread, clicking on this button. Now we definitely suggest that in your thread tile you be as descriptive as possible. Putting help exclamation point isn't probably as effective as saying my hen has been injured on her eye, any suggestions, question mark. So make sure you have a good title, and then you're going to put all the details of your situation into the thread, and then even pictures would be great, and then you're going to create the thread. So we've covered the forum and article section of the site. Let's go ahead and click on the reviews button. In the review section of the site we have various categories. So for example, chicken breeds shows all the different breeds of chickens. And then you can click on chicken products and supplies, where we have various items that have been reviewed. So you can go in here and you can add your own reviews of existing items, or you can post new items altogether. The next tab is the Gallery tab. Galleries are basically a collection of albums. So let's say that you have a ton of pictures that you don't want to put into an individual forum post or into an article. You can create an album and put all of those pictures into an individual album into the gallery section. Okay, we've covered the main sections of the site. If you're experiencing any problems or bugs or issues, go ahead and click on the Forums tab, and then go into the Site Problems, Bugs, and Issues section. And then you can search for existing problems to see if it matches what you're experiencing, or you can post a new thread. And we, again, request that you be as specific as possible with details on the problems that you're having. That will help us resolve the problems as quickly as possible. And this is definitely the best way to get help and support if you're already a member and logged in. If you're having problems becoming a member or logging into the site, you can scroll down to the very bottom of any page, and then you'll see a Contact Us form that you can fill out. Make sure you fill out with as much detail, again, as possible, with the details on the problem, error messages, and the exact steps that you're taking before you have the problem, because the more details we have, the easier it will be to solve your problems. Okay, thank you for your patience as we've gone through the demo of BackYardChickens.com. Now we've only skimmed the surface of the various sections and features of BYC, so we definitely encourage you to explore and click around. And if you have any questions or issues at all, please don't hesitate to go into our forums and go into our Site Problems, Bugs, and Issues section and post your questions. We've got thousands of active and friendly members that are more than happy to point you in the right direction. We hope this demo has been helpful, and we look forward to meeting you, learning more about you and your flock, and answering any questions you might have.